Teaching children about money management. As we grow from being children to young adults, to adults finally, one of the things that everyone expects us to know somehow magically is the art and science of money management. Unfortunately, most schools and colleges teach nothing of that formally. And therefore, for most people, this needs to be a journey of self-discovery, of making mistakes along the way, and then learning, and then sort of picking up from there and moving forward. So here are some tips and strategies that we think you can share with your children, depending on what ages they are at, that should help them learn the art and science of money management. Number one, give them hands-on budgeting experience. It's very important to learn by doing and experiencing. And one of the best ways to do this is to actually allow them to do some planning with money. For example, if they have to plan a birthday party and you're going to do it for them, let them take over. Let them set the budget for it. Let them make choices. Let them decide what is okay and what is not. Because that will give them a lot of benefits of how to manage their own money. They can even look for sources of that money, whether it's lying in bank accounts, whether it's lying in money jars, wherever it may be. I think that whole hands-on experience is very valuable. Number two, monitor spending habits. One of the best ways to monitor spending habits is to ensure that you give your children a weekly allowance. When you give them a weekly allowance, there will be tracking that will follow. And you could find and discover if your children are prone to impulsive spending behavior. This is something that can then be addressed. And essentially what you now do is start to encourage the good behavior as a part of that pattern and discourage what was not done right. Number three, let your children take an education loan, even if you can afford it. What the education loan does is a few things. Firstly, it ensures that the children understand the value of that education and the money they went behind it. Secondly, it ensures that they study really hard because they need to remember to pay back that loan. And what it does for them is allows them to study right, pick the right job, set up the right ventures so that they can make this happen successfully for themselves. After that, let your children work whenever they have free time or during a summer break. Internships, working part-time, all of these are very valuable because it allows the children to understand what it is to work and to earn money from there. What it also does is gives them a sense of accomplishment, which can be very important. Lastly, be the role model. Remember that your children are looking up to you to understand how to manage money very often. And one of the ways that you can do this is to ensure that you talk to them about money. Money can be one of those subjects that is really taboo sometimes, but I think it's great to talk about it. Explain to them your own financial journey. What worked, what failed, what did you learn along the way? And all of this will probably make them much better at managing their own money. What you can also do is give them a sense that giving back is an important part of what they need to do. So all in all, I'd like to say that if you teach your children money management early on in their lives, this is something that they can bank on in the future.
Disclaimers. Investments in securities market are subject to market risks. Read all the related documents carefully before investing. Registration granted by SEBI, membership of Basel and certification from National Institute of Securities Markets, NISM, in no way guarantee performance of the intermediary or provide any assurance of returns to investors. The information is only for consumption by the client and such material should not be redistributed. The securities quoted are for illustration only and are not recommendatory. This material is for information and educational purposes only.